welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will kick off as this one gets started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
On second down, looking again to throw. He finds his man. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Back in this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's McClain. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team.
Which is a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
So Washington's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, These guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job of his fundamentals.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Scatterbo. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Fast motion from the offense. Jet sweep trying to turn the corner. Dances away from one. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Defenses have got to play with great eye discipline, especially when you're facing teams that will run the jet sweep. You've got to be able to locate the football extremely quickly, and defense did not do a good job of it that time.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give out of the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They go to the draw. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Got a man, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Using the quick game.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And he's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone. It's Black. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And he just spiked the ball when the clock was stopped. A wasted down. The first principle is awareness. That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, this field goal leaves us tied, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting 1st half than you? And a compelling 1st half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Sun Devils will kick it away to start the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense comes up with the sacks, and this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Washington sends out the punt team.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Unloads quickly. There's a live football. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Scatterbo. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release by the QB. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice move to keep moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 1st down for this offense. Here's the handoff. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. That's caught. It's Hunter. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's caught inside the 20. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Offense set on 1st down. Going to the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Washington will snap it in the red zone.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The quick out. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Barges ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense going to use a timeout. Can't afford to have any confusion on the call here. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And now they've taken the lead in the final 2 minutes and set the stage for a great finish. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Working that left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Scatterbo. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Slips away. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the 4th quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.